Good morning. Today I want to talk to you guys about a lesson that I have learned, have been learning, and continue to learn every single day. And that lesson is about taking full responsibility for everything that happens to me. Um, and let's just get right into it. So, something I realized on my spiritual journey is that we're all creators and we all have this powerful energy within us to attract whatever we want into this reality. And that powerful energy is so powerful that you can attract even the things that you don't want if you think about them often enough, or if you think that they're going to come into your existence, they will. We're so free that we can be in bondage. That's how free we are. So, so going back to taking full responsibility for everything, it's like if you get if you get insulted, or if somebody comes into your existence who insults you, that's your fault. That's my fault if somebody comes into my existence and insults me. And so I have to ask myself, so what about me is causing this influence? What about me is causing this energy to come about in the real world? Like, is there something about me that is attracting this? And the answer is always yes, because there's no law of assertion in this world. There's only a law of attraction. So every single thing that happens to me is because of me, is because of my mindset, is because of my philosophies, is because of my spiritual and vibrational frequency. So if I get gaslighted, then it's my fault because I've allowed myself to get gaslighted. If I get if anybody comes into my presence, if I get stolen from, if any of these things happen that are negative, they're all attracted by me. If it rains outside, if it's a rainy day outside, it is my fault. And that's the and what happens when you do this, when you start to take full responsibility, and I mean full responsibility for everything that happens to you. And I don't care if it's somebody who's always being mean to you, who's always doing this thing to you, and who's just that type of person. If they're coming into your reality and they're showing you that part of themselves, then that has been attracted by you, by me, if I attract that in my reality. So the the thing is, there's no other way to do it, because that's how the universe works. You've attracted everything, every single idea, every single word, every single person, every single scene, every single everything that you've manifested has been attracted by you specifically. So what does this do when you start to realize this? When I started to realize this and open myself up to this, I started to call my power back. Because what happens is, no matter what happens in my relationships, no matter what happens in my work or in my play or anything, or the weather outside or anything, I know that it's been manifested by me. And that is empowering. So that empowering energy is what leads me to be able to create anything that I want positively, by using meditation, by using mantra, by using yoga, by using breath work, by using the exercises that I've been given and that I've manifested through these books that I've read, which have only come into existence because I wanted to read them. And we're all in our own little world, and we come together, and it seems like we're in each other's worlds, but in reality we're manifesting each other's presence by the same vibrational frequency. And anything anybody does to you is a direct reflection of what you're putting out into the universe. Okay? So I think that taking full responsibility for yourself, the weather, everything is a core tenet for being a spiritual person. Because before you become a spiritual person and start to be spiritual, and recognize that you're creating this reality, you have to really take the reins on that. Like, you are creating this reality. You've created everything in your existence, just as I have. And so the reason why I say I've been learning this, and I'm still learning this, is because every day I encounter different opportunities to learn this lesson and to take this lesson to account. So if something happens to me where it's like slightly annoying or it's slightly dissatisfying, or anything happens to me that's I have resistance to, I know that I've attracted it. So then I could say, okay, so what about me has attracted this situation? Because if I change, this situation will change. And that's what you start to do is you start to change the roots of the tree. You start to hack at the roots rather than hacking at the leaves. Because if I were to change just the situation, hey Molly, you're insulting me. Stop doing that. That's one thing that I could do, or I could take full responsibility. Why is she doing that to me? What am I putting out into the universe that is causing this to be attracted to me? And that's with any situation. So it's just a constant learning process. It's a constant like, okay, I am the all-powerful creator here. I take full responsibility for everything that I attract into my realm. So what is about me that is attracting this into my realm? And the same goes for energy. So like, as a spiritual person, I feel other people's energy when they enter into my realm or into the room or into the house. And the feeling of that energy is caused by me. I must take full responsibility for that energy walking into my presence. And what this does is it puts you in the frame of the creator. And when you put yourself in the frame of the creator, you become the creator. You start to manifest things that the creator manifests. Because we are both the creator, which is our higher selves, and we are the creation, which is this physical embodiment. And so, yeah, it's really about just having that spiritual strength to say, okay, I don't like this energy. It makes me uncomfortable, or it's distracting, or whatever it is, and say, okay, even though I haven't done any physical thing to attract this in the three-dimensional universe, even though I didn't do any three-dimensional thing to attract this, I must have done something energetically or in my thoughts to attract this. So then you go back and you reassess, okay, what is my belief system about this type of energy? What is my belief system? What are my thoughts that are pervading my mind? And then you analyze those thoughts and you say, okay, well, those thoughts are, yes, those were relevant at the time because I didn't know what I know now. But now that I know what I know now, those thoughts are no longer relevant to me, so I can release and let them go. And now I take full responsibility for everything that happens to me. And you must on the spiritual journey. Because if you don't, it will lead to confusion. You'll be confused about where the energy is coming from. You'll be confused about, okay, is it me or is it him or is it her or is it him or is it what? No, it's all you, and you must take full responsibility. All of it is you. Every single last bit of it. So anyways, yeah, so it's Thursday. I got the job. So now I'm going to orientation at 9 o'clock this morning. And it's at Cracker Barrel. So if you want to, stop by Cracker Barrel in Waco, Texas. Actually, Hewitt, Texas, on Sun Valley Road. Stop by and ask for Anakin. You'll get my table. It'll be great. I'll show you a good time. And on April 24th through the 26th, I'm taking a sales class to sell POS systems. And so those are my little ventures, trying to get some cash flow going, get some motion going. Because again, I'm taking full responsibility, and all of it's for my purpose. And so, Cracker Barrel, getting some money there, sales, getting some money there, building myself up so that I can structure myself so I can get out of my mom's garage and into my own place and start building my empire, building my foundation, building my structure, and taking full responsibility for all of this as it's happening. I put myself in this position. I made myself aware that I put myself in this position, and that is how I got my power to go get whatever I needed to get. Because now I have all the energy that I could possibly imagine having to go do these things that I want to do. One thing that came up for me was like gaslighting. Like, if you're in a relationship and you feel like you're being gaslighted, it's your fault. You've allowed yourself to be gaslighted. If you allow yourself to be gaslighted, then yes, it's your fault. You've attracted it. You must take full responsibility for that. So it's like, what is it about me that's causing this to happen? Have I set the foundation of this relationship properly? Have I set my boundaries properly? Is there something that I need to say, or a boundary that I need to set? Or is there an energetic feeling that I'm putting out that I'm not aware of at this moment? See, anything that you feel is negative in your outside world, you can flip and turn into a positive, constructive thing so that you can become a better person. And it's actually a gift. The negatives are all gifts, because what it is it's showing you, okay, here's where you're lacking. Okay, here's where you need improvement. And it's these angels and these spirit guides and God, and everybody's coming in and helping you. They're all by your side, helping you, make these decisions and make these things happen. And that's the beauty of it. You have so much time. Spirit will never rush you. Spirit will never tell you, okay, you need to do this right now today. You need to do this fast. You need to do this quickly. No, you have all the time in the world. And because you have all the time in the world, that is so empowering to get it done now. And I know that's a little bit wonky, like, oh, if I think I have to get it done now, and if you do think you have to get it done now, the energy will not be there. Like if you're really trying and you're really in this mode of like, I gotta get it done, the energy's in the future. It's somewhere else. But if you sit down with the project at hand and you say, well, I have all of the time in the world to do this, all that energy comes back into the present moment, and then you have all this power to do this thing at a very fast rate. Whereas before, you want to get it done fast, but it gets done slower. So this is all about like calling power back, taking responsibility for everything that's happening. Today I got this tea. It's a yogi tea. It's a detox tea. I'm detoxing because my tummy is a little bit wonky, so I'm detoxing. It says the universe is within you, bright and beautiful. It is within you. Yeah. Really wanted to talk about taking full responsibility today. That's about all the video I got for you guys today. So I'm about to go to work. I will let you guys know how it goes. I'm currently thinking about a business that I want to start. And the business that I want to start is like, okay, remember I was talking about that purpose, and I could feel it in my heart. And now it's starting to make itself clear, make itself known, like, okay, the pieces are starting to fall together. I'm starting to see things. I'm starting to attract signs and symbols that are like breadcrumbs. And as I follow these breadcrumbs, I start to realize, okay, you know what? That really looks good to me. That really looks good to me. And it's always a question, do I want that, or do I want something better? Do I want that or better? So take full responsibility for yourself, be the best person that you can be, and use the negatives as lessons. I love you. Have a great day.